AI moves fast. Every day there's a new model, a new debate, a new thing you need to know.
So we do the catching up for you. 5 stories, 10 minutes, just the stuff that matters.
I'm Mike.
I'm Sarah.
This is Parsed.
Hello, doom scrollers. Buckle up because Sam Altman just had the single most insane 24 hours in tech history, $110 billion raised, and a Pentagon deal signed in the same day. Same guy, same company. And the kicker? Kevin Roose of the New York Times noticed something. The deal OpenAI just signed with the Department of War, it has the exact same safety carve-outs that got Anthropic blacklisted. I'm going to say that again because I need you to really hear it. Anthropic got designated a national security threat for demanding certain red lines, and OpenAI just got a contract with those same red lines written into the agreement. We're also covering Google crawling back to developers they locked out, Claude Code shipping new skills while its competitors switch teams, and a GPT model that hasn't even launched yet is already leaking. But first, the Sam Altman situation. Let's start with the money because the number is genuinely hard to process. $110 billion. From Amazon, Nvidia, and SoftBank. That is the largest funding round in the history of technology. Not AI, not startups. Technology. Period. 36,000 likes, nearly 7 million views. In 14 hours. Sam posted it like he was announcing a Tuesday lunch meeting. Just we raised $110 billion and then moved on with his day. But that's not even the story. The story is what came 12 hours later. Sam Altman announced that OpenAI reached an agreement with the Department of War to deploy their models on the Pentagon's classified network. Now, before you react, here's what's actually in the deal. Prohibitions on mass, domestic surveillance. Prohibitions on autonomous weapons, cloud-only deployment, and OpenAI is asking the Pentagon to offer these same terms to every AI company, including Anthropic. Read that again. Sam is literally asking the government to give his biggest competitor the same deal he just got. Now here's where Kevin Roose broke everyone's brain. He pointed out that the Department of War got so angry at Anthropic for insisting on these exact carve-outs that they declared Anthropic a supply chain risk, and then turned around and gave OpenAI a contract with the exact same terms. I don't care where you sit politically. That's a fact pattern that should make you uncomfortable. Either the carve-outs are reasonable and Anthropic shouldn't have been blacklisted, or they're not reasonable and OpenAI shouldn't have gotten the deal. You can't have it both ways. And yet, here we are. Now let me give you the other side of this, because it's not that simple. Under Secretary of War Emil Michael posted a public timeline. He says he's been trying to reach Dario Amodei for weeks. No response. Meanwhile, Anthropic put out a statement saying they, quote, have not received direct communication from the Department of War. Someone is not telling the truth. And I genuinely don't know who. Ilya Sutskever, former OpenAI co-founder, weighed in. He said it's extremely good that Anthropic has not backed down. Vinod Khosla said he truly admires people who stick to principles. But Palmer Luckey raised a question I think we all need to sit with. He asked whether our military should be regulated by elected leaders or by corporate executives. And that's a real question. It's not a gotcha. Because no matter how you feel about this particular situation, the precedent cuts in both directions. If the government can blacklist companies for having safety guidelines, that rewrites the entire risk calculus for building an AI. How VCs price deals, how enterprises pick vendors, how you, yes you, think about platform dependency. Anthropic is challenging this in court. They say the designation is legally unsound. This fight will last months, maybe years. Your architecture decisions can't wait that long. Diversify your inference providers. I'm just saying. Okay, different energy. Let's talk about Google for a second. So Google's Antigravity team decided to restrict accounts that were using third-party coding tools, Claude Code, Cursor, anything that wasn't Google. The developer backlash was immediate and brutal. We're talking 2.8 thousand likes, 450 bookmarks, 311,000 views on the reversal post alone. Google came out and said to the builders, "We heard you." They're welcoming back everyone who got restricted. And look, credit where it's due. They reversed course. That's good. But here's the thing nobody wants to say out loud. They shouldn't have done it in the first place. Right? Like we're congratulating a company for unlocking the door they locked while you were inside. 334 replies in that reversal post. And most of them are not thank you. They're don't do it again. Trust is a one-way valve. You can lose it instantly. Getting it back, that takes years. And Google just burned through a lot of goodwill. This is a reminder that your dev tools sit on platforms that can change the rules overnight. No warning. No appeal. And the only reason Google reversed this is because the noise got loud enough. If the backlash had been smaller, those accounts would still be locked if you're building anything that matters. Think about your exit strategy from every platform you depend on, because the rules will change again. Build accordingly. Here's one I've been wanting to talk about. Boris Turney from Anthropic dropped 2 new Claude Code skills this week, /simplify and /batch. Simplify shepherds your pull requests all the way to production. Batch lets you run bulk operations across your code base. 40,200 likes. 2,000 bookmarks. That bookmark count is the tell. People aren't just liking it. They're saving it to use it tomorrow morning. But here's the part that made me actually laugh out loud. You can notice that engineers at OpenAI and Meta are upgrading to Claude Max 20x. Your competitors' own engineers are paying for your product, while the government is blacklisting your parent company. That's the kind of irony you can't write. It tells you everything about where the actual product quality sits right now. The market is voting with its wallet, and it's voting loud. I keep saying this. Ignore what companies say. Watch what their engineers actually use. That's the signal. 2 quick ones before I let you go. Lightning round. First, an OpenAI employee accidentally leaked a reference to GPT 5.4 inside the Codex app. Just sitting there, in the code, GPT 5.3, Codex is barely a month old, and they're already testing 5.4 internally, 103 trending posts about it. The pace is genuinely relentless. Every time you think you've caught up, the version number jumps again. Second, developer levelsio is running Claude Code in full bypass mode on his production servers, 24/7. Autonomous bug fixing across Nomad lists and remote OK. 179 trending posts. People are either inspired or terrified. There's no middle ground on this one. A fully autonomous AI coding agent running on live production. That sentence would have sounded insane 2 years ago. Now it's just a Tuesday. For one guy on his server. Welcome to 2026. So here's where we are after today. A company raised the largest round in tech history and signed a Pentagon deal in the same 24 hours. With the same safety terms that got their competitor blacklisted. Google locked out developers, then crawled back when the noise got loud enough. Claude Code keeps shipping features while its parent company fights a federal designation in court. And GPT 5.4 is already leaking before 5.3 has had time to cool down. The Throughline? Power is consolidating. The companies with the most money, the most compute, and the most government relationships are pulling away from everyone else. And the speed at which the rules are being rewritten is faster than anyone's ability to keep up. If this week taught you anything, it should be this. The game is real now. The stakes are real. And the winners are being decided right now. Not next year. Not next quarter. Right now. Position yourself accordingly. Because nobody is coming to explain the rules. You have to figure them out while they're being written. That's your Parsed. I'm Sarah. See you on the timeline.